Well, hello, world. I am thrilled to be here with my friend and my colleague, Debbie Barrett Burton. And I am thrilled, Debbie, that you're here with me today. We have a lot to share. I
Thank
think both of us have been going through a lot of transformation, right?
you. Amen to that. Amen to that. Thank you
Well,
for inviting me.
oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. What I want to know is please catch me up. I know that a lot has happened in your life, and
Yeah,
not all of it has been exactly a party, that's for sure.
yeah.
So, what has been going on in the past 8 months and past year in your life?
Well, I was busy trying to get a business up and running and kind of running out of steam because it seemed like no matter what I did, I wasn't making headway. I was running a social media agency, kind of half half
Mm,
time, part time,
yeah.
and things just weren't happening. And I also was a caregiver for my husband, who was suffering from Alzheimer's and some other things. And in March, the end of March, we within a 3-day period of him falling, he had passed away, and all of a sudden my whole life changed, and I wasn't expecting the change. I didn't know what to do with the change. And my life was just changed. And I don't know, for a few months, I just went to sleep and got up and went to sleep and got up. And I didn't have the energy to work on that business anymore. It had been such a struggle anyway. And there was um, a YouTube video of a picture with glitter and crushed glass. And I just loved that picture. And I kept thinking, I want to do that. I want to paint that picture. So I ordered the material and I painted it. And I think that was the end of July, August, something like that.
Wow.
And I just fell in love with painting. I had painted when I probably 40 years ago was the last time I painted.
So
And
you did paint. This is not something completely out of the blue.
well, it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, I did one picture for my baby niece at the time, for
Okay.
her bedroom wall. It was a little skunk. And that was the last thing that I painted. And but I just fell in love with it. And um I started I joined this group that it was 30 pictures in 30 days, and
Oh,
you had to physically look at something and paint it and then take a picture of the painting and the scene at the same time.
oh,
And I
okay.
did it I did it for like 7 or 8 days, and then I found out that I thought I was a member of the group. They had approved me, and all of a sudden I find out I'm not a member of the group. And so I thought to myself, well, that means that I don't have to paint something in front of me. I can paint whatever I want now. So
Oh,
I kept painting every day during the month of September, but it was whatever I doggone well wanted to paint, and I had such a good time. And I'm still having a good time. I continue. I was doing a painting a day, and then I got COVID, and it really pulled the rug out from underneath me because I didn't have any, and all I did was sleep all day. So I didn't have much energy during that time. Now I'm still not posting every day because I'm making Christmas gifts for my loved ones, and I don't want them to see the paintings that I'm doing. So they're not necessarily going up.
exactly.
However,
Yeah,
can I
tell me.
say that Friday night, for the very first time in my life, I will be holding an online art show.
Yay!
And it will
That's what
be,
I was hoping you we would talk about because when you told me that, I was so delighted to hear that because not only are you doing something that certainly inspired me, you inspired me to do 30 videos in 30 days, but what I loved is that the happiness that is coming through you is so much. It's tremendous. So tell me about this art show. I'm so excited about it, and I can't wait to share it with my peeps because this is a painter and an artist who is coming straight from the heart, and is calling up. Gosh, it feels like your ancient artist self has always been there saying, "So when are you going to let me out, Debbie?" And I think you finally let her out. Tell me more. Tell me more.
It's amazing. It's amazing what a difference it makes when you love what you're doing. And it's amazing when you discover what it is that you're supposed to be doing.
Talk
I,
to me about
social,
that. Talk to me about that because so many of us have been forcing ourselves to work on a business, work on this business, get this job, stay in this job, and we hate it. And we hate it. Please talk to me. Talk to us. Tell us about what shifted, what gave you, what allowed you to give yourself permission to be able to do this for the purpose of one thing, love. What?
you know
What?
what?
What happened?
I wish I had the answer. It's just that I discovered it. I discovered it. It was in there. I didn't know it was in there.
Wow.
And when all it took was just that one painting that was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I enjoyed this. And and then the 30 days, I have to
Yeah.
tell you, you mentioned 30 days. That was a big thing. My paintings at the beginning of September compared to my paintings at the end of September were miraculously different.
Different. Absolutely different.
And it was amazing once I concentrated on what I was doing and I gave it the 30-day shot,
Yes.
what a difference it made in my, what's the word?
Well,
Expertise or
it
the
changed your
val-
technique. It allowed you, and I saw you trying all these different styles. What I love is that you did not say to yourself, I am only going to paint trees with 32 branches. No, you just tried impressionism. You tried realism, fantasy. You're trying all these different things. And it's as though this, okay, I'm reviewing your paintings now. Liquid joy. To me, it's liquid joy. If you look behind me right now, do you see this? Everybody, that is one of Debbie Burton's paintings. Okay? And what I love about this, do you see the beauty of the light at the top of the stairs? And she told me that these are magic stairs. And you know something? They are. They are. I am going through the transformation of a lifetime, inspired by a friend and a colleague who's going through the transformation of a lifetime. So, do you realize, you all, that it's never over? It's never over until you do this and you don't hit wood, there's still more to go.
That's right.
And be open to reinvention. Because, Debbie, maybe the period of time that you spent sleeping, being in shock about how your life had changed, what it seems like from the outside, that you gave yourself space of non-doing,
Mm, yeah, I did.
that instead you were truly being a not a human doing, but a human being who was just being, not having any map, not knowing where you were going, not going how knowing how you were going to do what you were anything. You were just in this neutral space. And I think that when we allow ourselves neutral space without the brain, because the brain and the ego wants to jump in and say, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I think you ought to do this and this and this and this. And oh, I'm real good at doing that to myself. And the voice that is the most sincere and the most potent is this, is the voice of the heart. And that is what Debbie has made this link with her own heart. And this creativity is like flooding out of you. I mean, can you even stop yourself from painting right now?
I don't want
You
to.
don't want
I
to.
don't want to at all. I love it. I love it. I've been working on this art show coming up, so I've been doing a
Right.
lot of computer work, and I want to get back to painting.
You're painting.
That's nice, but I'm a painter now.
Yes, you are. This is my friend who's the artist.
That's right.
Address her properly.
That's right.
So what I love, tell us when it's going to be and where we can find it, because I want to be able to share it with my friends and people and my groups, and so people will know where to find your art, because you will be getting a piece of beauty that comes straight from Debbie's heart, from a woman who has lived a very full life and continues to live a very full life, and now has walked into a totally different incarnation. I mean, look at the colors she's wearing. You're gorgeous, girlfriend. I mean, really, it's like you've youthened about 20 years.
Aw,
So yeah, really, no, I don't know how you're doing it, but it's working. It's working, and I think it's joy.
it
Isn't it
is.
joy?
It is.
It's joy.
I still grieve the loss of my husband. It's not that I have forgotten about him,
No,
but
no, I
it's
know.
allowed, I spent so many years worrying about taking care of him, or, being a wife and all that stuff. And now it's back to me time again.
To
And
you.
it's like, it's amazing what's happening. This Friday at
Okay.
7:00 p.m. Eastern time,
Eastern time. Okay, 7
I
p.m.
I will be doing. It's only going to be about a half an hour long. It's not very long, but
Okay.
it's a. Uh, I have 25 different paintings that I'm
Oh,
showing,
oh,
and they're numbered. And so, if you're
okay.
interested in any of them, let me know. And if you're not, that's okay. There's no, I'm not expecting anything from you. I would just love for you to join my group, and so
Yes. Oh, yes.
you'd be able to see it at
Yeah.
facebook.com/groups/. Debbie Burton Art.
Debbie Burton Art. Okay.
And
Okay.
there's a couple questions I ask you before you get in there. And then once it's over, and you
Yeah.
don't have to be there live, to be honest with you. You can,
Okay.
I'll leave it up for a while.
Good.
But
Good.
once you've seen it, and then you can get out of the group if you want. There's nothing
I
that.
think it's a lot of fun. Let me tell you why you should stay in the group.
Okay.
Because Debbie painted an owl in front of my face. Okay? I saw her adding the feathers and the light to this being who is so gorgeous. And you will actually, she does that occasionally, don't you, Debbie? You do
Yeah.
this every once in a while, of allowing us to peek over your shoulder while you're painting, and you see this being, an animal, a being, a fantasy come alive. To me, that's utterly fascinating. Not only is it fascinating, it's inspiring to me. So for all of us, the more we share pieces of ourselves, of our hearts, I think that it's super valuable. So in a time when we have all gone through so much,
Mm,
we're seeking and thirsty for joy.
yes.
And Debbie is bringing us beauty and joy that is in colors tumbling right off of the page, and it's really beautiful. I am so happy that you're sharing so that they get to know who you are as being. You're very precious to me, and you know that I love you. And this is really wonderful. This is someone taking grief and pain and a rich life and turning it into beauty, turning it into beauty. And Debbie Burton, thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you for being here with me. And continue, continue making magical paintings like the one I have behind me. Continue creating beauty, because the world needs you and the world needs your beauty.
Oh, Adria, thank you. You make me want to cry. I love you.
I love you. You know I love you.
Yep.
I love you, and I'm so proud of that you are so willing to show your heart. You see, a lot of us don't have the courage to do that. I've hid behind many masks in my life, and it's time for all of us. Take it off, take it off, take it off. Let's show what's in here. It's the most precious part of you.
Yep.
And Debbie Burton, you are a jewel. Thank you. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Adria. Back at you.
Okay, sweetheart. Later, alligator.
Bye.
Bye.